Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys follow my channel, you guys will know I am a fan of AR chassis. I have two machines and both of my machines are running on the AR chassis. One of the reasons I like AR chassis is because of the stability. So here is a chart of the AR chassis performance. So it is a very well-rounded chassis. It covers all the important aspects of a machine. So that's why I chose this chassis as my main chassis. But AR chassis has a very serious problem. And today I'm going to show you the problem of AR chassis and my method to solve the problem. So let's have a look. So now with this AR chassis, I'm going to put in the battery and I'm going to run it to show you where is the problem. Okay. If you notice that if we hold down this wheel on a AR chassis machine, you will hear the noise. It is like the gear is not properly intact, and this is a major problem in all the AR chassis. Let me show you again. This is a serious problem because if this happens, it means that the gear, the counter gear inside here is not properly intact, and when you run this car on the track, you will lose a lot of power because the power from the motor, the torque from the motor is not properly transferred to your wheel. When you put your car on the track like this, when the wheel contact to the track, it will create that problem just now. So that's why you will see a lot of AR chassis machine running slower and running very weak compared to other chassis like Super 2, MA or MS. So today I'm going to teach you how to solve this problem. Okay, so now we turn on the car. Okay. So first we'll suspect is this counter gear cover or the motor cover. So first let's hold it like this and I'll do a testing and show you how is the situation now. Okay? Okay? Okay. As you can see, the problem is already reduced by 80 to 90%. There is still a minor slip in the counter gear. So let's try again. Let me show you. We hold it like this without touching the counter gear cover. Okay? So let's power on. With this, all your motor, all the power and the torque from the motor can be fully transferred to the forewheel, and your car will run a lot faster and a lot more powerful. Okay, to solve this counter gear slip problem, you need this 1.8 mm handrail. So you can get this from online shop or any Tamiya shop near you. Okay, so what I do is I drill a hole at the motor cover. I hope you can see clearly. Okay, so drill it at around this area. Okay, so I hope you can see clearly. Let me focus. So at the back of your car, so let me show you another chassis. So this is my another machine. Okay, let me show you how. So if you want to drill the hole, okay, make sure you drill it parallel to this dot here, this dot. Okay, so drill it parallel with this dot, straight, go through. So how you drill? You drill like this. So position your hand drill with the dot and then move it backward a bit. So this is the location. And then put in your hand drill and drill it straight through. When you drill it through, okay, like this, it will be like this. Okay, so you get something like this. Okay. So now you have a straight hole directly from the motor cover to the chassis, and then you need a screw and a lock nut. So you put your screw from the bottom of the chassis, going through all the way through. Okay, you need a screwdriver. So you lock it all the way through. Okay, all the way through. So the screw will come out from the bottom. Okay, hope you can see clearly here. Is the screw. And then now you put on your lock nut to lock it. So, like this. Okay. Lock it until you feel it is tight. Now let's do the test again. Okay. So now the screw and the lock nut is locked for the test. Okay. Still have a little bit of slippage, so we'll lock it tighter a bit. Now, try again. Okay. I would say this method solved the problem by 80 to 90%. There is still a little bit of slip in the counter gear. So just now, we have tested to tighten the motor cover, and then we have solved 80% of the counter gear slip problem. And now another problem is the counter gear cover, which is on the AR chassis. It is not very tight. So when you run your car, when the wheel touch the track, this counter gear cover will try to come off and loosen a bit, and that's why it creates that gear slippage sound just now. So what can we do to solve this second issue is by drilling a hole at the counter gear cover, this area here. So we use the manual hand drill to drill a hole, but you need to be careful because the plastic part here is very small. Try not to break it. Okay, after you drill the hole, you put the cover back on your car. Okay. And then from the hole you drilled just now, you can directly drill another hole, pass through all the way through the motor cover below, like this. Okay. So, okay, and then you can use a screw and screw it all the way to the motor cover. So there are still some small noise of the counter gear slippage issue. So if I hold this counter gear cover tightly, the noise will go away. See, when we hold this counter gear cover tightly, the slippage noise will go away. So after we drill the hole, we put on this screw. By doing this, we can actually tighten the counter gear cover, and this can prevent the counter gear slippage issue. So after I screw this in, and then we do another round of tests. So bear in mind, this screw, do not use the long screw, use the 10mm screw will do. Okay, 10mm screw or shorter screw will do. Okay, let's go. So okay, after you screw it in, there will be a small protrusion at the bottom of the cover. So you may want to test it with your 1mm check the metal piece to check whether it passed the Tamiya rule. So if it's protrude too much, you can use a shorter screw for this purpose, or you can unscrew it a bit. Okay, so now we already tightened the counter gear cover. So you can see this thing cannot move anymore. Okay, so now let's do some tests. So as you can see, after we put in the screw for the motor cover and also the counter gear cover, the counter gear slippage issue is now solved. So this AR chassis is now a perfect chassis for you to run your Tamiya machine. So with this modification, the torque and the power from the motor can fully transfer to the car 4-wheel, and your car can run at the maximum speed provided by the motor itself. Okay, I hope this tutorial here can help you solve your problem with the AR chassis, and make sure you drill carefully or else it will spoil your AR chassis. Okay, that's all for the video today. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you can subscribe to my channel, and I will have more video to come on Mini 4WD, and I will do some advanced modification on the AR chassis in the future video. Okay, thank you for watching.